Hello everyone, Styles here, so I hit the scales with another game of Neverwinter Nights 2. In our last video, I saved a guy from being overrun by dudes. Yeah, I saved a guy from a bunch of thieves and killed Moya, the leader of the dockside thieves. Yeah, and I took her mask for my own. Which doesn't really help me that much because the mask kinda sucks. In fact, I should probably give it to Nishka or something. But anyway, I've also did a bit of inventory management. So
How can I help?
yeah, so yay! You now have a bit of a. Then again,
I am listening.
probably Ellen. Actually, no, it probably suits Eleni more. Yay!
Yes.
Indecision. There you go. Eleni has it.
What do you
She kind of
want?
needs it, I suppose. Anyway. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to, I'm getting ahead to the Sunken Flagon, and there's a bit of plot before I head out to rescue some emissary, which I shouldn't be rescuing because, honestly, I'm part of the City Watch. Why is the City Watch having to go all the way out to the friggin' mountains to go deal with some crisis with emissaries? I mean, they sure explain it that all the soldiers are busy trying to retake some stupid well, but seriously? Saying out a City Watch person? You don't trust me enough? You don't trust me enough? I've got arcane power flowing at my tips, and you don't think I'm trustworthy? Okay, maybe you're right. But I'm chaotic good. Read my alignment. Alright, so I go in here, then I leave, and I think another bit of plot happens. Yep, I take the party with me. And plot. Plot.
There you are. I've been meaning to chat with you. You've helped me and Dory out of some scrapes, so I wanted to thank you proper. I've got a proposition for you. I heard you're friends with the owner of the Sunken Flagon. Me and my mates could really use a roof over our heads at night.
A roof would be so good.
So the deal is, we'll help you out, and you convince your friend to let us stay in the Flagon. Deal?
I don't know about that.
You'll find there's plenty we can do for you. Not much to ask letting us bunk up indoors instead of out, don't you think? I'm glad we've come to an agreement then. Dory, myself, and the rest will be by the Sunken Flagon.
Farewell.
See you back at the Flagon then.
Bye.
Yeah. That doesn't actually really do anything. I don't think they actually appear in the Sunken Flagon, but that doesn't really do much. It helps you out later, but for right now, that is just, you know, you kind of want to do that, although I don't think it actually matters. Anyway, so, out of all those places I have to go, this is where I go, to Old Owl Well. I mean, why don't I go visit Chandra for a second? Why not? I did help out Highcliffe, I forgot to thank her for it. I forgot to go over to her and say, hey, Chandra, I saved Highcliffe for you. What do you want to do about it, huh? Yeah. Honestly, I can't remember what happens if you visit her after you say everything. You're supposed to forget about it. I mean, you save Highcliffe, you head off to Neverwinter. Who cares about these NPCs? But I care about this NPC. For some reason. Guess she's not here. I guess I must have saved the world, saved the farm and all that, and yeah. Alright. Thought this was an interesting plot exposition I could talk to her about. Hey, saved Highcliffe. Oh, thank you. Thank you, kind stranger, for saving Highcliffe. Here, have a reward. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, wow, thanks, an amulet of amuletness. Wow, I need that +5 amuletness. Let's go to Old Owl. What's this? What the deuce?
Now this here is White Thistle. Can give you the runs, you know.
Ew.
And I made up a song for it. Quite a catchy tune. White thistle, all in a row. In Neverwinter woods, they all grow.
It's not your tune.
Oh, well met. Sorry, didn't even see you standing there. Thought you might be a Wendersnaven at first, but I can see you. So, I guess that discounts that.
What?
Wendersnaven? It doesn't roll off the tongue too easily, so don't worry. Don't say it too loudly if you're not sure, though. They may take offense.
And I thought Kelgar had problems.
What are you talking about? This gnome's mad, not me.
Wendersnaven? I don't think I've heard of a woodland animal by that name.
Thought I might camp out here a bit. play a tune or three, see if I could catch their attention. No luck, though. But luck's what you make it, so I've been working hard. Oh, but I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Grobnar Gnome Hands. Probably guessing where that last name comes from, don't you? Well, tends to confuse most people. Quite a collector and maker and teller of tales I am. All the gnome hands are, except the ones they hanged in Luskin. Working on quite a tale myself, you know, and the act of composing, it is a tale in itself.
Okay. Introducing Grobnar Gnome Hands. Hold on a moment. Are you a bard?
Indeed. I, Grobnar, am a philosopher, a poet, a cataloger of flora, fauna, and all things wild and all things mechanical. And I can give it rhythm. You see, it all starts with a tune. Say, about that bush, or that root, or that cloud, or that boot.
Yeah, he does this.
And then, after I had welded the spring-mounted mechanical shield on my codpiece, I fired it, only to be thrown back almost 30 yards right into a wall. Stung quite a bit, I'll say that much, but what I learned was...
Yeah.
I say, all that discussion has really built up a hunger. Lost all track of time.
How long has it been?
Oh, you were listening so intently you closed your eyes and laid down for a bit. Made some funny laughing noises at the right times, too. Almost thought you were snoring. No trouble, don't blame you. I barely notice the world around me once I conjure up a story, so if closing your eyes helps you concentrate, by all means. I knew this mage once who...
Is that Elminster you're talking about? Yeah, I don't know who that guy is. Neither do I. Apparently some guy with a really big hat, and he's really, really famous around the Sword Coast. But, you know, if it's talking about a mage or something, it's probably that guy. It's probably that Elminster guy. Yeah, do you still have the spring-mounted shield, by the way?
Ah, now there's a tale. I was walking bow-legged for a week, and it just so happens that I fixed myself up with a bellows from but we can talk about it on the way.
Okay, so they're shoehorning in. They shoehorn in a new character for you. Hey, look, there's a bard on the team now. Woohoo!
Excellent! Oh, you won't regret this. I mean, too many times.
Alright, so Grobnar Gnome Hands the bard. Maybe the party size of 6 is a bit too excessive, but why not? Alright, Grobnar Gnome Hands. He starts off pretty decently actually. He's got a short bow and some arrows. Although I wouldn't count on it. Bards are similar to wizards in that sorcerers, they cast spells. But the thing is, they also have this thing called a tune, which they can throw into your party, which can provide benefits. Let's see, I'll get rid of that one. Don't want him casting Haven's Song. Haven's Song sucks, by the way. But you know, you can do stuff like inspire competence, courage. Oh, actually no, I'll do Inspire Courage, that increases your hit chances. Regeneration's good. I mean, toughness, you can also inspire toughness, yeah, and there's other things. All sorts of stuff bards can do that that you should have a look into. Because yeah, bards, they're support roles. And they can also cast they can cast a few spells of their own, and like warlocks, they can wear chain shirts. Just remember, I shouldn't have sold one of the Dark Seal chain shirts. Oh, speaking of which, I went to a special item store and I bought this Lesser Chauceable of Fell Power because you know, apparently this modded thing makes my warlock blast do more damage and gives me natural armor. Anyway, so I was on the way to Old Owl Well. And now I just picked up a bard. So now we can hear hilarious dialogue choices from Grobnar. That's why I did it. So your party 3 is very limited in scope and scale of what you actually want to do. Well, as in terms of dialogue. You want to hear a lot of it? You gotta hear a lot of it. So you gotta alter the party size. And look, Greycloak Sergeant, what's going on here? And we have Simmy the Merchant over here. Show me what you got. Okay, so she's charging high prices because, you know, we're out in the middle of the friggin' desert. Well, mountain area, so she can charge whatever she wants. So what I'm looking for is a mithril tower, is a mithril shield. Nope, nothing for sale here. In terms of that, a mithril shield is, I really want a mithril shield. Heavy shield. Adds to my armor, and it also means that I don't get a spellcasting penalty if I use it. Yeah, but the problem is that you just can't really find it out here. I mean, there probably is a heavy shield mold. Which, actually, Grobnar,
Yes.
do you have any skills in craft armor? Yes, you do. Question is, though, do you have... do you have what it takes? I'll buy some mithril here. I think it's 3. Then I need a heavy shield mold. Yep. And a craftsman hammer, I think it's called, or a blacksmith hammer. Or was it just hammer? Ah, smith hammer, that's it. Okay, Grobnar. Oh, we don't have any workbenches out here. Just remembered. Well, there's an easy solution to that workbench problem. It's called cutting the video off and then resuming later. Alright, and now I'm back. Okay, so after a bit of crafting done, I got myself a mithril heavy shield. Alright? See here, it's got arcane spell failure 15%. But, because it's made out of mithril, it's got a minus 15%. So essentially, there is no spell failure. This is an extra 2 points of armor class. Okay, sure, it does cost me the use of the Bone Phoenix. I gave that one to Kelgar, because it does the same damage as the Warhammer. Although he's got specialization in the Warhammer. Didn't think this one through too much. Oh well. But I don't want to get rid of the Bone Phoenix, because it is actually a very useful useful weapon. But I don't want to have my giant wielding a tiny weapon when she could be wielding a great sword and a shield at the same time. I couldn't give it to Grobnar because he's a gnome, but because he's a small character class, of the small size, he can't wield the Bone Phoenix and the heavy shield at the same time. And I've also got him the heavy shield as well. Yeah, for the sake of completion. But what I did do is I gave him a sling, and I gave him enough bullets, so I probably don't have to worry about it for, you know, at least one encounter. Because, you know, slings use bullets. Not rocks, just bullets. Bullet. Bullet. Bullet.
I want those walls up by evening. No excuses. The orcs aren't going to stop attacking just because we need to catch our breath.
But, sir, the men are having a hard time finding the materials we need.
You're telling me they can't find any stones? We're in the middle of the blasted mountains.
Yeah, well, you try mining them then, dwarf.
Unless you'd like to report to Nashia that we're overrun because we couldn't find rocks, I suggest you drive some sense into your men and get that wall built.
Yes, sir. I'll see to it, sir.
I tell you, I've lost years of my life trying to get this rabble fit for service. And who are you supposed to be? Reinforcements?
Yes, you're Callum Trump, aren't you? You want to get this wall built and have the orcs pay for it? Yeah, I'm gonna keep making Donald Trump jokes like that every time someone mentions a wall. Because usually it is. I want this wall built. Alright, anyway. Who are you, Trump? Well, the hair matches, I guess.
I'm Colum. Commander Colum to you. Lord Nasha sent me here to secure the old Owl Well. So what are you doing here? Isani? He hasn't arrived yet. Should have been here a 10 days ago. I've sent a scout to look for him. Wait, you're the one from the City Watch, aren't you? I got word yesterday you'd be making a visit. I'd hoped to have better news for you.
Well, do you know what happened to the emissary then?
No, my scout hasn't reported back yet. Though I expect him soon. He's one of the best.
Just so... How do you know he's coming this way?
We're still not sure ourselves, really. The information I have is vague, at best. This route makes the best sense, though. It's one of the few they haven't tried yet.
Why is this place so important?
Not exactly a student of history, are you?
Nope.
The Old Owl Well is the only known water source for 3 days in any direction. Neverwinter and the orcs have been fighting over it as long as anyone can remember. The orcs held it for the last 10 years until the council decided they wanted to reopen the trade route to Yata. To do that, we need to take back this watering hole.
Wait, what? 3 days in either direction? Can't they get a cleric in their convoys or something just to summon water? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's a D&D thing apparently. If a cleric can summon food and water every day. So, securing watering holes is important, but honestly, yeah, roll your eyes.
Well, that brings us back to the emissary, doesn't it? If the Lord's Alliance could communicate, you're right. We'd have more men. But with the emissaries being lost, even so, we've stretched the army thin as it is. I brought along every man that Lord Nasher could spare. The Council's going to have to raise a new army in a hurry if things don't work out here.
So, what do I do? Is there anything I can do I can help?
Marshal Cormac still has a talent for recruiting good people, I see. Duty first, eh?
No.
I'll expect you to help out with the defense of this camp. You've already brought your own gear, so just find a spot to call home and stay alert.
I'm just an adventurer, you know. What? Orcs!
Sound the alarm! Orcs! The orcs are attacking!
Wouldn't you know it? Not a moment's rest.
Greycloaks to arms! For Neverwinter!
Guys, you have watchtowers for a reason. Why don't you use your friggin' watchtowers? Ugh, jeez. Callum is right. The things he does, the things that happen around here, you just have to wonder how do they keep happening every time? Yeah! Eat Eldritch Blast to your face. Eldritch Blast to your face. Okay, fine, never mind.
All right, Greycloaks. Everyone back to your posts.
Turn to your positions.
Another orc raiding party. We're lucky they haven't attacked in full force. Just wish I could make contact with whoever it is that's been distracting the orcs.
Huh? What do you mean? What? Someone's distracting the orcs?
Yes, someone's out there attacking orc patrols, and it's giving us a chance to build up our defenses.
What? You mean they're on your side? So they're on your side, right?
I've been at this long enough to know that you need to control a battlefield, and this new ally of ours is something I can't control.
Well, did you check their status? Like, do you have line of sight around them? If you do, they're probably your ally. If you don't, well, why don't you run up a unit next to them, see if they turn to your side? Oh wait, that's an RTS term. This is not an RTS.
He's not one for talking. Every time I send someone out to contact him, he and his men move their camp. The orcs have a name for him, Katalmak. They say he attacks without warning, and without regard for his enemies' numbers.
Someone who doesn't play the odds doesn't last too long in my experience. Well, except me.
That's not a name orcs give lightly. It's a name they give to warriors who lose themselves in battle.
It is odd that even orc trackers couldn't find him. Or that he would risk stirring up so many tribes in this region.
Maybe this kettlehead person simply lacks basic math skills. You see, if we were to face 300 orcs, the odds, well, if you carry the two, might be...
Sounds like someone who wants to die to me. If we weren't here, it'd only be a matter of time before all the tribes in the well hunted down this Katalmak. And then his crusade would be over. Well, enough talk about him. I've got my hands full just keeping the men in fighting shape.
Commander! Scouts returning!
Let's hope he brings word on the emissary, eh?
Pathfinder Willem reporting, sir.
Willem, did you locate Emissary Asani?
No, sir, but I came across his escorts. Killed to the last man, but no sign of the emissary. Orcs, sir. They must have taken him.
Sounds like you've got a new assignment. Your job is to escort the emissary to safety. If he's in trouble, you've got to help him. I'd start looking at Yai-Sog Bone Gnash's lair, northeast of here.
Bone Gnashers? They're still around. Oh, they're hard to kill.
Sounds like a well-mannered fellow, judging from the name.
My, Bone Gnasher is an interesting name. I wonder what he would have done to earn it.
I guess he had a tea party or something like that, you know? He invited all the orcs to a nice little tea party, and they said, Wow, this tea party is rockin'! You know what? You're worthy of the name Bone Gnasher! Yeah!
His tribe isn't the biggest, but he's older and more cunning than most. At the least, he may have an idea who attacked the emissary's guards.
Well, wait. Okay, what? So, the Bone Gnasher tribe is a small one, so there's bigger ones?
The Eye Gouger tribe is the strongest, led...
Oh, Eye Gouger tribe? Wonder what they do. Are they pirates? Aye! Well, actually, no, they probably stop pirates. You know, they hear someone go, aye, and they go in there and gouge them out. Yeah! Aye! Yar, mateys! We be pirates! Aye! Ah! Okay.
By Logram Eye Gouger. He keeps the other tribes in line, including the Bone Gnashers, and he's the one leading the attacks. All the orcs in the well fall under his banner. Ooh, if we could get lucky and put an arrow through his skull. If we could, the orcs would turn on each other in a heartbeat.
Wait, an arrow in the skull? Why not an arrow in the face? Okay, that's the skull, but yeah. I was trying to avoid the Skyrim meme.
And give us enough time to strengthen our position here.
Well, let's see. We'll try and defeat him, help you out.
Trust me, if I knew where Logrim could be found, I'd hit him myself.
Logrim.
Killing him would be the break we've been looking for. But from what I've heard, there's been reports that this unknown ally of ours, this Katalmach, is hitting Logrim hard, which means he must know where Logrim can be found. But since I can't find this unknown ally of ours, Logrim's out of our reach as well. For right now, focus on Yysag Bone Gnasher. See what you can do to find the emissary. Besides, if you cross Logrim, that might be more than you can handle.
Alright, so, yeah. Anything else I should know?
Yysag is old enough to know when to try something other than fighting. Corner him, and you might be able to get him to talk.
I'd sooner put an axe in an orc. But he's right. The Bone Gnashers, as cowardly and weak as they are, have been known to make deals.
I'll have Willem mark the Bone Gnasher lair on your map. You'd better act quickly. If the orcs have the emissary, whatever they have planned for him cannot be good. If you need anything, we've got Simi here in camp to help you. She normally trades in trinkets for the men, but carries some items more suited for combat as well.
Alright, well, thanks.
We'll hold down the fort. The more orcs we kill here, the fewer you'll run into out in the mountains. Good luck to you. And if you run into that madman who's attacking the orcs out there, let him know I'd like to have a little chat with him.
Alrighty then, I'll see what I can do about that. But for now, it's gonna loot some stuff. And then I'll probably go deal with this Bone Gnasher fellow. Yeah. So welcome to the orc section of the first act. Ugh. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of combat with orcs, so it's gonna be a simple hack and slash through a lot of orcs and stuff. But at the same time, it's rather annoying. Yeah. It can get very, very annoying just dealing with all those orcs because they're everywhere, and they will not stop. You cannot reason with them. You cannot bargain with them. Well, except for the guy at the end, but that's, you know, the guy at the end. But yeah, let's see, anything else I want to buy? No, not really. Oh, the biting sword, that's a short sword. That's probably something Nishka could use. But yes, anyway, let's see how much time I got left. Okay, so, adding the times up for the 2 videos, that would be... Alright, well... Join me in next time for when I take on the Bone Gnashers. Alright? I've tipped the scales in the favour of Neverwinter. Signing off.